Hey, cousin. Na, 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 na. Happy spring equinox. Have y'all been doing your work? Hopefully so. Hopefully you have been doing your work and you are ready to go through this portal because we have arrived. And I am here to tell you that if you are preparing yourself, get ready for what's next. Get ready for it, okay? All of the work that you have been doing, everything that Spirit has been doing through you, preparing you, trust me, it is not for nothing. It's always going to be challenging. You're always going to have some challenges. You're always going to be going through these ups and downs and things like that when you're going through a cycle. But when the cycle ends, know that you're going into something new and then the fun begins. So I am your favorite cousin Ken. For those of you who don't know me, I am a spiritual wellness practitioner, an energy healer, and a transformative speaker. So I am here for all of you ladies that are ready to move on to your next level. If you are feeling tired, if you're feeling like you want to reduce the stress in your life, you are in the right place. All right. This is the Lighthouse. So just know that you have support here. If you are ready to transform your life like I have done, join us in Spiritual Alignment Class. Spiritual Alignment Class is a 4-week commitment to yourself so that you can get in alignment with your spirit so that you won't feel disconnected. If you feel at any time in your life that something needs to change, you're not sure of what to do, how to change it, then join us in Spiritual Alignment Class so that I can assist you. We have a community of women that are doing the same thing that you are doing. So join the community of women that are on our divine feminine journey because it is time for us to focus on ourselves. Today, we're going to be talking about overcoming an absent father, which, I think that, and I'm just speaking from my own experience because where I come from, most of us did not have fathers growing up. I'm just being completely honest with you. So when you come from an environment and you don't see dads present, then it's almost like a norm. You think that, it's normal to raise children by yourself. And I'm talking to women out there that are raising children by yourself. I'm here to let you know that number one, your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. And it's not normal. It's absolutely not normal for us to be taking care of children on our own, but we are bearing that responsibility as the divine feminine. We are taking care of the children, taking care of the community, doing the best that we can do. But I am here to let you know that there is a better way. And like I said, if you grew up like how I grew up, then you may not have had all of the guidance that you need. You may have seen, like me, you may have seen your mother take care of everything. Your mother was the breadwinner. Your mother was the one to do everything. So you felt like, okay, I can do this. It's okay. But I'm here to tell you that it's not okay. And we're not putting the blame on the man because it's not his fault. Because a lot of time men, they don't know either. All right. And I'm not trying to... Look, excuse me. I'm not trying to be on the man's side, but I have to, give you both sides of it. If a man is not present and therefore his child, that man is suffering. He is going through things on his own. Trust me, no man that truly loves himself is going to walk away from his children. You couldn't even pay him to do it. He's going to be there for his child. If he really loves himself, he's going to be right there for his child 100%. Even if you and him are not together, he's still going to be there for his child. So if a man walks away from his child, then just know that this man is suffering. He's already going through all kind of stuff on his own. I'm not making an excuse for him. I'm just telling you what it is. And like I said, if you grew up like I grew up, then a lot of the men in our community, they didn't have a fighting chance. They didn't have a chance. They didn't have an example. They didn't have a whole generation of men were not there to show them the way. And that's just the facts. Now, that is changing because there are a lot of men that are deciding to step up to the plate and take care of their children and be responsible. But we still have a large group of men out there that are turning it back on their children and leaving the woman responsible for taking care of the children. And I'm here to tell you, if you are taking care of a child by yourself, woman, you are doing exactly what you were created to do. All right. You got to see it bigger than you, him, and the baby. All right. You as a woman, you are here to nurture humanity. That is your role. All right. So you taking on this responsibility and not being angry about it, just doing what it is that you got to do. Trust me, you are going to be okay. You are going to be okay. Your baby is going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You let the man go do whatever it is that he want to do. Because one thing I'll tell you is that if a man turns his back on his child, there is nowhere that he can go. He can't hide. Spirit is going to get him. Okay. And I ain't trying to say it, I ain't trying to do none of that, but I'm just telling you the truth. A man leaving his child, that is a spiritual no, because that's a life. So he brought this life down here to this planet, brought this life to this world, and it turns back on the child. Listen, he'll never be able to find peace in his life. There is no man that I know that has turned his back on his child and now he's just living this peaceful life and he's just doing so well in his life. It's just not going to happen. Even if he makes money, don't let these men make money and trick you to believing that they are happy and they're satisfied in their life. No, it doesn't work like that. If he's not taking care of his child, mentally he suffers. Emotionally he suffers. He suffers on a greater level than you can even know. So just let him go. How do I know what I'm telling you? Because I've been through it. I know what it's like to have a man be there with you, help you, take care of your children, be in the delivery room, all of that. Okay? But I also know what it's like to have a man to say, you know what? I don't want to be there for you and the baby. I ain't got time for that. Because I had my first child when I was 17. All right? I didn't know anything about raising children. His daddy definitely didn't know that about raising children. And he was in the streets. Okay? So I could say for my own self, I knew that I was going to have to take on this responsibility of taking care of my baby. I knew it at an early age. And I just did what I had to do. But I let him go. There was a little bit of time where I fought with him. Just a little bit. Because you do get mad, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. You do get mad. You feel like you want to do something. You want to go bust some windows out the car. You want to go do all that type of stuff. I done been there, okay? But then you get to a point to where you're like, look, I'm not even about to stoop down low to this, to this level with him. Let me fix my hair. I'm not about to stoop down to this level with him. So I let him go, okay? Let him go do whatever you're going to do. And I'm not trying to say this to be harsh, but that man has been through so much in his life and still going through a lot right now to this day. And he's doing the best that he can to raise our son now, my oldest son, which is 22. But he has a lot of hurt and he has a lot that he's going through. And I had to have compassion for him. That's how I've been able to heal from it, because I have compassion for him. I understand that he didn't have what he needed in order for him to be a successful person in life, period. Okay, all he knew was the streets his whole life. That's all you know now. So if he didn't have what he needed, then how could he give that to me or give that to my child? You see what I'm saying? And women, we have to know that when we put ourselves in a position to have a baby, that's our bad. Ain't nobody telling us the truth, but it is what it is. Okay? I had to bite this. You're going to have to bite it too. If you have a baby by somebody and he's not married to you, then you are taking a risk of raising that child by yourself. I mean, if you have sex with a man and you're not married to him and you get pregnant, that's the risk that you take. You're going to have to take care of that baby by yourself. That's just what it is. And we all know that Spirit has been telling us, and we've been hearing this since we were teenagers, not to fornicate and do all this stuff and get married and all this type of stuff. But we go out there and say, no, we're going to do what everybody else is doing. It's okay, have us a little bit of sex. Have us a little men and moving with our men and this and that. Then before you know it, you stand with this man and you're not married. You want to be married. He don't know if he want to get married. 5 years have passed by. He still don't know if he want to get married. But you continue to have sex with him. You continue to have more babies. No. We have no more babies for no more men that are not our husband. That should be the standard. That should be the requirement. So women, if you are still out there having sex with a man and he's not your husband, then if he's dogging you out, leaving you to take care of the child and do all that by yourself, you're going to have to own up to the fact that you are not being responsible. It's just a fact. Okay? Now, when I was 17 years old, of course, I didn't know any better. And I already told you, the environment that I grew up in, that was normal. I ended up going to a teenage pregnancy school. There were a lot of young girls that were my age that were pregnant. That was a thing, especially at that time. And I'm so happy to see that nowadays a lot of the young girls are like, no, I'm not getting ready to have no baby. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to travel. I'm going to do my own thing. And I love to see it. But in my generation, when I was coming up, it was very normal to see a teenage girl pregnant. That was very normal. And now we know better, hopefully, because there could still be some of you out there in your 30s and 40s still having a baby by somebody that you're not married to. You have to understand that the odds of that relationship working is very slim. It's very slim because you're doing it your way. He's doing it his way. You're following behind him because the world, the society that we live in has conditioned us to follow behind the man. But most of the time, the man is not following behind the Creator. He's not following behind the guidance of spirit. So if he's not following behind our Creator and we're following behind him, then guess what that does? It leads us down this dark path of nothingness. And the relationship end up going nowhere in the end. And all you do is waste years and years and years and years of your life. Okay? And it reminds me of that song. Shout out to Rochelle Chanel, because she was talking about that song, Young Hearts Break Free or Run Free. Young Hearts Run Free. Never be caught up like my man and me. That's real. That's so real. Like, we have to understand as women that we have a responsibility to ourselves, to protect ourselves, to make sure that we're not having children by a man that is not sure of what he want to do. And the way you do this is by not having sex with him. Okay? That's just what it is. Because a man will know if he want to be with you or not if you're not having sex with him. But as long as you keep having sex with him, as long as he calling you up and y'all going to the movie, y'all going here, y'all doing this, y'all doing all this stuff together, and you don't have any boundaries, then he can do whatever he want to do with you and just throw you to the side when he don't want to be with you no more and go and get another one. So as women, we have to change this. We can't look to the man to change something. It starts with us. Because this is consensual. It's not like somebody's doing something to you that you didn't want them to do. You allowed them to do it. And then the result of that, is you having the child. That's tough. That's tough. But it's real. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. This is a new live. This is new. All right. So like the live. We're on a new channel. It's spring equinox and we're starting all over again. So like the live, share the live, do all the things. Okay? But women, we got to be responsible. We really do. And if you got to take care of that baby on your own, hey, you won't be the first one. You probably won't be the last one, but you can do it. You can do it and you can make it through it. You're going to make it through it. All right? But I want you to make it through it healed. I want you to survive it. I want you to overcome it. I don't want you just to, barely make it through and you crawling through and you dragging the baby through with you. No, you can be successful. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You can be successful. You can raise your children to be successful. I am a living proof that when you connect to our Creator, connect to that guidance of spirit within you, you will know how to take care of yourself. You will get the discernment that you need. You will know how to take care of your children. But if you are not connecting to spirit, you're not connecting to our Creator, then you going out there to find a man or connecting to a man, that is going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. And that's why a lot of time men look at us like we don't have a clue because they already know that we don't. If we following them, it's the truth. It is the truth. Because remember, we're here to help them. They don't know everything. And I know that, we love them, want to be with them and all this, but we can't put them so high up on this pedestal that we just throw all caution to the wind and we feel like we can just fall into the man's arm and do whatever it is that he says. It's not going to work. It doesn't work. We have to protect ourselves, and we have to make sure that we are preparing ourselves for being a mother and giving birth and all those things, because there's so much that comes with that. And I just know the pain of being a mother and raising the children by yourself. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like, but I also know that it is 1000% preventable. You can prevent it. You just have to pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to how you're showing up in your own life. And do your best not to do it again. Because you can do it again and again and again, and you're trying to figure out, why is this happening? Why are all these men not being there for their children? Why are these men running out the back door? Because you're not requiring that he stick around. You're not saying, I want to be married. I am a wife. I'm not having sex with you. I'm not moving in with you. I'm not doing all this stuff with you until you marry me. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're just saying, okay, you like me. I like you. You take me on a few dates. You buy me this. You give me that. Okay, let's have sex. Okay, then you have the sex, and then he can change his mind at any moment. They have the right to do that. They can do it. And that's what they've been doing. They change their mind. They're like, oh, I think I want to be with Tamika down the street. I don't want to be with you no more. You're like, what about the baby? Well, what about the baby? What about you? What about you? They can do that. Now, I made a message the other day for the men. And the time is over for that. Okay? The time is over for that. Men cannot do that anymore. They're going to try it. They're going to continue to try to bring these souls to this planet and walk away and leave them. And a whole lot of things is getting ready to go bad for them in their life, because that time is over. So that's why I'm telling you, don't even worry about what he's doing. Don't even worry about him. Let him go. Let spirit deal with him. It ain't even that deep. It ain't even that deep. And I know you angry inside sometimes. You get angry, you get frustrated. But let me tell you, you being upset with him is not going to do nothing but hurt you and hurt them babies. It's going to hurt the both of you. You and the baby. So the best thing you can do is don't even pay attention to him. Don't even pay attention. Okay? If he one of them crazy ones who want to kick up all this drama and all this type of stuff, y'all find y'all third party that he need to go through, and he can go through the third party and connect to you. If he want to act like that. Because you don't have to deal with him. You don't. Especially if he want to start acting crazy. Just let him go. Let him go. Because I'm going to tell you, the best revenge is success. That is the best revenge that you're going to get. How do I know? Oh, I know. Because one thing I'm going to do is always get better. Sleep on me, baby. I want you to sleep on me. Matter of fact, I'm going to tuck you right on in, baby. Sleep on me. And don't be surprised when you see me, look, on the come up. Because that's what I do. I'm going to keep focusing on myself. I'm going to keep getting better. I'm going to keep becoming a better woman. Not even just the grind, the hustle, and making the money. I ain't talking about that, okay? You're going to get all that. Because the better you become as a woman, all of that is just going to come. All that's just going to come. But you being a peaceful woman, you being a graceful woman, you keeping your smile, you keeping your look, keeping up with your weight, making sure that you look right when you walk out the door. Not looking all tired and stressed out like, life is beating you down. No. When he see you, he need to see the light, all right? He need to see like, well, wait a minute. Did I make a mistake? You sure did. You did. But it's okay. But it's all right. Keep it moving. Nothing to see here. All right? And that's how you do it. You let them see. All right? But you keep going and keep doing what it is that you have to do for yourself. Be the best version of yourself. For not only for you, but for your child too, because your child is watching you. Daddy might be gone doing whatever he doing, but guess where the baby looking? Right at you. Every day. And you can't skip a beat. You can't turn your back on the baby. You can't put the baby down until they get older. Because I'm going to tell you, same thing my mama told me. Those babies grow up. They grow up. I'm telling you what I know. I remember when my son was a little bitty baby. And now he's 22 years old, and I haven't talked to him, don't know where he's at and what he's doing. He is living his life, and I am thankful. He's not calling me, saying, Mama, can I have this for my light bill? Can I have this? Can I have that? No, I showed him everything he needs to know. I gave him everything he needs to know. I'm doing the same thing with my daughter. My daughter gets in her car, start her car up, and she's gone. Okay, bye. See you later. Be back later. Okay, bye. That's what I like to hear. The other day, my daughter told me, she said, Mama, I got it, because I took her driving on the highway, right? I'm teaching her how to drive on the highway. And she was like, nervous at first. And I'm telling her, it's basically like driving on the streets, the same thing. But, you're just going at a faster pace. So I took her driving on the highway, right? So we went up one side of the highway. She was a little nervous or whatever, so I helped her through it or whatever. And we went around and got off. And she was getting ready to get back on. She said, Mama, I got it. Because I was trying to tell her, how to merge on. She said, Mama, don't tell me I got it. I sat back in the seat. I said, oh, I did my job, god dang it. I feel good about myself. I love hearing a child say, I got it, Mama, I got it. Because that's my job. That's my job. My job is not to worry about what they daddy doing and what they daddy ain't doing. Okay? That's not my responsibility. I am here to nurture humanity, not just my children, but all of humanity. And that is our role as women. So don't forget that. Don't be so caught up in your emotions that you start focusing on this man and what he's doing and what he's not doing, and you forget the reason why you were created. We have to get in our divine feminine. And you can't get so emotional that you lose your mind, and now you're angry, and now you're at a low vibration, and you can't do nothing. You got to get out your feelings. You got to get out your feelings. And I know it's tough to get out your feelings. Trust me. I know. But when you learn how to control those feelings, and you control your words, especially, because when we get mad, we can say some things that you can't take back. So we learn how to control ourselves. All right? And we choose love and compassion. We let them go. And focus all your attention on being the best mother you can be to your child and raising that child up. And that child will see how you grow and what you do for them. And they will see, okay, this is an example of a woman. This is how I'm supposed to be for your daughters. She's going to look at you and say that. This is how I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to move. And your sons are going to respect you because they're like, you know what? My mama, she's just stuck it out with me, And it's not pity. Because a lot of these men, they pity their mother. They have to take care of their mama. Because they know mama can't take care of herself. Mama's this, mama that, you know what I'm saying? No. We're not doing that. No. We take care of our children, okay? That's what we're supposed to do. And then our children, in return, whatever they want to give us, they can give us. Whatever, they want to do for us, then they do for us. But we are always going to be that phenomenal woman that is just there, always there. We ain't working hard. We ain't doing all of that, okay? Forget all of that. We are there for the children. I got time for you, what you need, okay? And if you don't have time for your children, you have to set your life up in a way to where you don't have to work so hard. And I'm telling you, our Creator wants to take care of you. I'm telling you what I know. As long as you believe that you have to take care of yourself, you have to take care of the children, you got to do everything on your own, then you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do it. But I'm telling you the truth. You do not have to do it. But there are some things that Spirit will guide you to do. Start doing those things. Start releasing. Start doing the things that you need to do. If Spirit is guiding you to start this thing on the side, whatever this ideal is, do it. You don't know what's going to come from it. You don't know. I was working on a full-time job, and I stopped working full-time in corporate, all right? This career I had for over 10 years to start recording YouTube videos. I never knew that my YouTube channel was going to blow up and be what it was. I never knew that, but I just did it. And I set it up. So set up your plan. Plan your escape. So you can be there for your children. Because we need to be at home. And we don't need a man to make sure that we're at home. We don't. Okay? So if you're waiting for a man to come in and save you so that you can retire, you don't need that man to retire. You can do that now. Our Creator wants to take care of you. But as long as you keep doing what you're doing, living how you're living, having all that sex, eating all that crummy food, doing all the stuff that you're doing that you know you need to stop doing, then you're disconnecting yourself from spirit. So spirit cannot help you and be there with you because you have to do certain things to align with the spirit. Okay? So that's why I tell y'all, join us in spiritual alignment class. All right? It's a 4-week commitment to yourself. Commit to yourself. If you're having an issue with being disciplined, join us in spiritual alignment class. All right? You'll learn how to be more consistent, self-aware, because that's the main thing. A lot of times as women, we're not aware of what we're doing. And until we get connected to spirit, that's just the way it is. That's the way it's set up to be. And men will pounce on it, pray on it, and do whatever they want to do with it because they know that you don't know. Because you're not connected to spirit. You're not connected to our source. Okay? But once you get in alignment with spirit and you get connected to the source, then now they can't do all that crazy stuff that they was doing to you before. That's over. They can't do it. Okay? Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm just letting you know. All right? You have the power and you do have control. You absolutely have control over your life. And just because you have a child or 2 or 3 or whatever it is, all right, you still can be successful. You still can have a peaceful life. Your life is not over. A man will want you and your children. Yes, they will. Don't let these men tell you that a man is not going to want you with your child. That is not true. That is not true. Because I told you I had my first at 17. I had my younger 2 by a whole nother man, okay? Well, we were 19 when we met, but he loved my son and was there for my son before I even had children by him. Okay? I think he loved my son more than he loved me back then. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's the truth. Because he always was around boys. Like, he grew up with boys. So he had brothers. So him being around my son, that was just natural. There are men out there who love children. And you have to be mindful for a man that says that he don't want to be with a woman who has children. That's a scary man. Because number one, he's selfish. That's what he's telling you. I'm young, I'm selfish, and I'm immature, and I want all your time. No. A real man will love you and your children. And he understands that by him taking care of this child, it's not just, oh, I'm taking care of somebody else's baby. No, you're taking care of the future of the world. When these men step up to the plate and take care of somebody else's child, they're taking care of somebody else's child, yes, but they are preparing this son or this daughter for life. It's bigger than them. So if a man will tell you, oh, I don't want to be with you because you have children, let him go and run away from him real fast. Real fast. Because this is somebody who is selfish and he's all about himself. He don't understand that this same child that he's turned his back on, saying he don't want to raise him, he don't want to deal with him, that might be the same one day that's taking care of him. One day. So let him go, okay? Because there are a lot of men, grown men, okay? I'm not talking about the young ones, okay? We let the young ones go and play. I'm talking about the grown ones that will see you and will see what's in you and want to be with you and will love you and everything that comes from you. If a man really loves you, he will love them children just like they are his own. I promise you, he will. He will. He will do that. And it's a beautiful thing. It is so beautiful to watch a man be selfless like that and not think only about himself, but thinking about you and thinking about the child too. That's the type of man you want. And there are many men out here that have done it and will do it. They will do it, okay? But it's not their responsibility. So you get yourself together first. You become the greatest version of yourself first. And then you will attract that type of man to you that wants to take care of you and take care of your children because you're already doing it. It's not, oh, I want somebody who can come in here and take care of me and take care of my children better than I'm doing it. You got to do it first. Okay? You take care of it first. You take care of yourself first. You love yourself first. Because if you're not loving yourself and nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself, and all you do is work and come home, drink, eat, doing all this little crazy stuff people do, you're not nurturing and taking care of yourself. You're not getting in alignment with spirit. Why do you think a man's going to come in and treat you better than you treating yourself? That's selfish. And we got to be real about that. You said exactly. It's the truth. It is the truth. Yes. Okay, ladies. I hope that helped y'all. I'm always here. Y'all already know where you can find me. I am in spiritual alignment class. So for all of you ladies that are ready to transform your life, you can do it. And my vision for the spiritual alignment class is literally coming true before my eyes, because we have this community of women that are helping each other to move forward. So even if the man is not there, even if you may not have a support system from your mom or your sisters or the people that you want it from, you have a support system here at the Lighthouse. You have that. And I'm thankful for the vision. Thank you, Spirit, because I know that this is what we need. We need each other. As women, we do not need to go against each other. We don't need to fight each other. We all need each other, because a lot of us are going through the same things. And if we learn how to come together and help each other, it makes it easier for you and I, for us to come together. So let's do that. That's what I want to do. I'm talking about some real sisterhood in real life. So that's why I said I don't mind being online and stuff like that. But I'm kind of moving away from online, because I'm ready to bring women together in real life. Like, for real. Like, if you got women right now in your city that are going through the same thing that you're going through, you should be able to connect to those women, and they can help you and you can help them. If you want to go out, say have a girls' night, you may not have a whole bunch of friends, but you have a connection to the Lighthouse. So you got your cousins in the same state where you are. Y'all can get together and go and do something, There's no reason why we can't come together and help each other. I just believe it's possible. And that is where I am going. That is what I am working on. Online, being on live and going live and all that type of stuff. It's fine. It's cool. But I want to see some transformation. Okay? I am Marie Moses. Everybody know me as Can, but listen. I am here to set the captives free. You are free. You can be free. You can live how you want. You do not have to go on no job and work on no job if you don't want to. You should live the life that you love. And let me tell you that when you get in alignment with our Creator and you start living in alignment with Spirit, you will be able to live the life that you love. It will be filled with peace. No matter what happens, no matter who's there, who's not there, whatever's going on, you will have peace in your life. All right? So when we were young and we were going to church, or we were going to, wherever you went when you were young, wherever you were being taught when you were young about our Creator, when we were learning and they were telling us that we need to do certain things in order to be connected to Spirit, like staying away from fornication and doing all these different type of things, we heard it, but it went in one ear and back out the other. But that's because they didn't tell us why. All right. So with my children right now, I don't just tell them what to do. I tell them why. When you know why you shouldn't do what you do, then you won't do it. So if you do go out there and do it, at least you know what it is. Okay. So for all the women out there, if you're raising children on your own, then it's because you're doing things the way you want to do them, and you're not doing them the way that it's supposed to be done. The man is supposed to marry you first before you have sex with him. That is the way it's supposed to be. If the man has sex with you before he marries you, he does not have an emotional attachment to you, and he can leave you. That's a fact. That's a fact. And we have to own up to that. All right? All right. All right, cousin, I see y'all coming in, but, like I said, this is a new channel. If y'all want, y'all can follow me over at the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center on TikTok as well. I do post over there and I do go live over there, but I'm going to start going live over here more often because I need to get this channel going, okay? It's spring equinox. It's time for brand new. I'm ready for the new. So I'm starting a new channel here on TikTok, and I'm also going to start a new channel on YouTube. So you also can follow me on YouTube. There's plenty of information, plenty of resources, everything that you need. The Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center on everything. All right, ladies, I love y'all so much. If you need clarity today, let me say this before I go. If you need clarity about any situation in your life, download your free guide. All right, it's a free guide. Download it. It will give you clarity about everything: relationships, career and finance, personal development, whatever it is that you're going through in your life. Download your free guide. At least start there. All right, because there are some things that you're going to have to start doing. If you want your life to change, you're going to have to do something different. And that's just the truth. So forget the men for a little bit. They ain't going nowhere. I always tell you that. They ain't going nowhere. These men going to be right here. But we want to get ourselves together so that we can become the wife and the mother that we were created to be. All right? All right. I love y'all so much. I'm so glad y'all tuned in. Like I said, make sure you follow the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center on everything. And I will see you all soon. Bye.